Good to be back after a 3-week Easter break. I'm joined by my friend Derek today. Yep. I feel like we should say how we met, honestly, because kind of do a bit of promotion for the
the So I'm only here today because we're both involved in the Midsummer Night's Dream play being put on by Decolonized Shakespeare.
Yes.
And thank goodness it's my second ever stage play, and both of them that I've done have been Midsummer. So
I did not know that.
The last play that I did was a feminist adaptation of Midsummer Night's Dream. I played Theseus. And
wait, which one is Theseus?
Theseus, so that's the frame narrative. He's the person who tells Hermia that she has to marry Demetrius.
I see.
It happens off screen in our version.
Yeah, in our version, there isn't a Theseus.
Most of the time, it's double cast with Oberon, apparently. But,
okay.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that.
And you're double cast in this play.
Yes, I'm also Peas Blossom, the fairy of summer. I think the most bombastic fairy. Bombastic.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me as a person trying to overpower and demand the most attention, but I feel like that's the energy that the Peace Blossom character has.
Yeah, that's a good energy.
Yeah.
So I met Derek through the play, but they also make music, so and enjoy music. So we're gonna play some songs that we both like. The first song we're gonna play is "Can't Run" but by Paul Simon.
By Paul Simon, yeah.
But this is not this is a later version, right? Then
he redid it, I think, to polish up the production, because Rhythm of the Saints, I think, is really, it's quite a rough production. A lot of it is it's electronic, or it was made with electronic instruments, and I think this is really, it's stripped back, but the violin becomes the main focus instead of the electric drums.
Yeah. And you were saying that this song is kind of,
it's my songwriting ethos. As a songwriter, this is when I think about myself, when I think about what I do and my position, my obscurity, everything like that. I can't run, but I can walk much faster than this. I see people who are so much bigger than me who I feel like I have more,
maybe like Paul Simon then. So because you were saying you're listening to it and it's he can run.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking specifically of people that I've played with. I've played with some bigger names. When I played with Simon Joyner, I had that sense of he is running, but I could walk much faster. As a songwriter, it's a metaphor, but that's, so even before then, I had that sense of this, the song really speaks to me in the sense of what kind of songwriter I am, whether or not by choice, you know what I mean?
That makes a lot of sense. So let's play it. This is "Can't Run" but by Paul Simon.
I can't run, but I can walk much faster than this. Can't run, but I can't run, but I can walk much faster than this. Can't run, but a cooling system burns out in the Ukraine. Trees and umbrellas protect us from the new rain. Armies of engineers to analyze the soil, the food we contemplate, the water that we boil. I can't run, but I can walk much faster than this. Can't run, but I can't run, but I can walk much faster than this. Cannot run, but I had a dream about us after that long good night. I felt a pain in my shoulder blade. It was like a pencil point, a love bite. A couple was rubbing against us, rubbing and doing that new dance. The man was wearing a jacket and jeans, the woman was laughing in advance. I can't run, but I can walk much faster than this. Can't run, but I can't run, but I can walk much faster than this. Cannot run, but legend is a winding river, winds around the heart, tighter and tighter, till the muddy waters part. Down by the riverbank, a DJ arrives. The sub-bass feels like an earthquake, the top end cuts like knives. Oh, I can't run, but I can walk much faster than this. Can't run, but I can't run, but I can walk much faster than this. Can't run, but ooh-wee, ooh-wee.
That was Can't Run But by Paul Simon. This is How's It Going, folks, for anyone that's recently joined. I think a couple people have joined. And I'm here with Derek, or d.m.rice.
I tell my friends to call me Derek,
Yeah.
just so I know who my friends are, but all my music is out there under d.m.rice.
Yeah, so if you are looking to listen to their music, and we'll have a song from them later, which is from their new album.
Yep.
So yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's out on Spotify under d.m.rice
And everywhere else.
and everywhere else.
It's
Obviously,
the Ezra
not
Pound
everyone uses
LP.
Mm-hmm.
And you put out something. I didn't know that any of my music you could look up for Instagram stories, because I tried to do it previously and it wasn't there, and now it's there.
You
So
can,
that-
because I managed to put it on my story earlier. Yeah.
I think that's a recent development.
Yeah, I think it's just linked to like Spotify or something. It's linked to something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next I'm gonna play Vampire Song by June Henry. If you're listening to this and you're someone who's listened to the previous episodes, you'll know that I love June Henry and I'm always playing her. So yeah, this is Vampire Song.
Ask for you to forgive my bitter retaliation. I didn't say what I wanted, the purple faded again. It was a good kind, the kind you can only get from a love bite. And I think if you bit me again, it would bleed through the clothes that I am wearing. It would all pool beneath my body until there was none left, and I would just lay there with you, fully brain dead. I'll be the source of your life. You're your blood girl, just another forgettable lovesick mortal. Down a dozen, drink for a week, till I spoil past the thought in a century. Did you enjoy me? Did you enjoy me? It's too hard, stick through the heart. I'll plant the garlic in my yard. I'll stay so safe from your sharp fangs. Let someone else take your place, but how long? For your cold skin and for you to drink again from all the wounds they're just for you. I wanna feed you, be your fuel. I wanna feed you, be your fuel. I wanna feed you, be your. I'll be the sucker again. I wanna feed you, be your fuel. I'll be the sucker again. Fuel. I wanna feed you, be your. I'll be the sucker again. I wanna feed you, be your fuel.
That was Vampire Song by June Henry. Quite a quick song. And just gonna go straight into Tire Swing by Kimya Dawson, which
Needs no introduction.
it just doesn't. Yeah, I'm sure some of you guys will know this song.
I took the Polaroid down in my room. I'm pretty sure you have a new girlfriend. It's not as if I don't like you. It just makes me sad whenever I see it. 'Cause I like to be gone most of the time, and you like to be home most of the time. If I stay in one place, I lose my mind. I'm a pretty impossible lady to be with. Joey never met a bike that he didn't wanna ride.
Scotty liked all of the books that I recommended. Even if he didn't, I wouldn't be offended. I had a dream that I had to drive to Madison to deliver a painting. For some silly reason, I took a wrong turn and ended up in Michigan. Paul Barabo took me to the giant tire swing, gave me a push, and he started singing. I sang along while I was swinging. The sound of our voices made us forget everything that had ever hurt our feelings. Joey never met a bike that he didn't want to ride, and I never met a Toby that I didn't like. Scotty liked all of the books that I recommended. Even if he didn't, I wouldn't be offended. Now I'm home for less than 24 hours. That's hardly time to take a shower, hug my family, and take your picture off the wall. Check my email, write a song, and make a few phone calls before it's time to leave again. I've got one hand on the steering wheel, one waving out the window. If I'm a spinster for the rest of my life, my arms will keep me warm on cold and lonely nights. Joey never met a bike that he didn't want to ride, and I never met a Toby that I didn't like. Scotty liked all of the books that I recommended. Even if he didn't, I wouldn't be offended. Even if he didn't,
That was Tire Swing by Kimya Dawson. We were just talking about having a crush on Elliot Page, which I think
And
is
Michael Cera.
Yeah, and Michael Cera.
Yeah.
I would say I'd lean more towards Elliot Page. Actually, no, like, yeah. But yeah, literally
Maybe
both of them.
it's because you look more like Michael Cera. It's kind of weird when you have a crush on someone who looks like you. It's like narcissism.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I think I've had that before, that I like had Michael Cera vibes.
I can see that.
Yeah. Should we play, I think, Best Friends Forever next?
Oh, yeah.
Since we were talking about them a little bit.
I love this song. They're so cute.
Yeah, this song is really great. I like listened to it for the yeah, I kind of just listened to them today really for the first time on Derek's recommendation, so I hope you guys like it.
Eisenhower is the father of the interstate highway system, and my song is just a way to pay a little tribute to him. On that road, my true love and I rode from Ohio to Pittsburgh on our separate cars. Gave me the time to think of ways to try to kiss him. Our separate hearts beat out of time without someone
That was Best Friends Forever. Eisenhower, what's it called again?
Eisenhower is the father.
Eisenhower is the father. And next we're going to play a song from Derek's new album. The album is called the Ezra Pound LP. And I'm going to play the first song from the album, which is A New Albion. Is there a specific kind of backstory behind this song?
It's a good question. Well, I wrote the song, all of the songs on the record were just part of a process of, I was trying to do a song a day. For the last 3 years, I've been writing a song a day, every day in January.
Okay.
And I ended up kind of getting fixated on thinking about, like, extreme political stuff. Ezra Pound as a specific figure who it became sort of an organizing principle. I think this one was quite late in the process. Like we were just talking about, I wanted to play with the line between accessibility and stuff that felt dangerous to me. It's a little bit reminiscent of sort of the Pat the Bunny, Ramshackle Glory, Johnny Hobo era. The Wingnut Dishwashers, the first song, Never Trust a Man Who Plays Guitar, has this reference to lining your guitar strings with plastic explosives.
Okay.
And there's a kind of a little reference in that song that is supposed to be reminiscent of that.
Okay, awesome. Let's play it. This is A New Albion. That was A New Albion by d.m.rice, who is here with me. Yeah, you can listen to that on Spotify or wherever. I mean, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's on Apple Music, I'm guessing.
Apple Music, Amazon, YouTube.
Yeah. So yeah, that's... And this is How's It Going, folks? I should probably say that as well. Next song we're going to play is Special Announcement by the Felice Brothers. Another recommendation from Derek, which is...
I wore this song out at my old flat. I played this song over and over again. My ex got so tired of me. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's play it.
Be president, saving up my money to be president. I can promise more berries on Blueberry Hill. I can promise you this, Charlie Parker on a $10 bill. I'll gather up all the cash, toss it to the birds, burn down the stock exchange, the Federal Reserve, saving up my money to be president, saving up my money to be president, pleasing all the financiers, all the corporate goons, all the mobsters eating lobsters in dim lit rooms. I'll go down to Arlington, open up the tomb, watch the spirits hover out like red balloons, saving up my money to be president, I'm saving up my money to be president. How much does it cost to love the rain, to watch the multicolored clouds as they form a train? But the people want glory, and the people won't wait. They want to eat their enemies' hearts and brains and lick the bloody blades. Saving up my money to be president, I'm saving up my money to be president, 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 saving up my money to be president. I'm gonna save up like saving up my money to be president, saving up my money to be president. Oh, my
That was Special Announcement by the Felice Brothers. I am saying that right, aren't I?
Yeah.
Felice Brothers. And next we're going to play a song by Jeffrey Lewis, who is kind of like one of the first musicians that we talked about together.
I think so.
Like,
we were talking about Kimya Dawson and the anti-folk movement.
Yeah. It's really like a mutual interest of ours. And, well, we've seen Jeffrey Lewis live, but also, like, Derek's had... you had... like
we
a
had
meal.
fish and chips. Yeah,
you had fish and chips with Jeffrey Lewis.
Yeah, because I played with his violin player and this guy named Jesse Statman, Cannonball Statman.
Yeah.
And so I went and I got to meet him. And we had a really nice conversation. He was really plugged in. He used to live in Austin. So,
so you kind of
we had this really natural dynamic.
That's really cool. I mean, he seems like a really cool guy. I didn't meet him, but I bought a poster of him at the show, and he was just. You could just tell that he was like...
It's nice that he still goes out into the front lines and
he was like literally there talking to people, and also he was just walking around because it was at this arts centre that I volunteered at, and like before the show when we were selling tickets, he was just kind of walking around the venue just like chatting to people, which I just thought
not
that was
that many
cool.
people do that.
Yeah.
He's also super cut these days. He got ripped. I don't know. It's like the New York thing that will make you one kind of way or another. And he got, like, he's toned.
Really?
I don't know if you noticed.
No, I didn't notice that.
Next time you see him, he's been doing push-ups or something.
Yeah, definitely. So this is The Great Gatsby by Jeffrey Lewis. He does kind of book report songs. He did The Great Gatsby when I saw him, and he also did like Jaws, which was like a movie report one. And he did like about Chilean history or like
he has the punk history, a lot of the there's a lot of social consciousness in his comic book songs. Yeah,
and it's honestly like it was educational. It was really smart stuff, and he does comics. So he had like a projector that was projecting comic book style drawings he'd done of The Great Gatsby as well, which went along with the song, and like it was just like a really, really good gig. So this is The Great Gatsby by Jeffrey Lewis.
My name is Nick. I went to Yale and I served in World War I. And when I moved out east to old New York, the roaring 20s had just begun. My neighbor on Long Island here is a mysterious millionaire. Across the bay at night, there's a small green light, and when he sees it, he seems to stare. His name is Gatsby. He throws big parties, but he stays strangely calm. While across the bay, my pretty cousin Daisy is in a mansion with her husband Tom. Tom keeps a double life with a mechanic's wife, and Tom is big and rich and violent. But rich sleaze is ignored except by a weird billboard which sees everything but stays silent. Then my girlfriend Jordan said before the war when he was poor, Gatsby dated Daisy. But when the war was done, she'd marry Tom for money, and that's the reason Gatsby's crazy. He worked with bootleg crooks, he bought a lot of books, he hosts parties, he's a snappy dresser. He bought that giant home across from Daisy's own, and everything was only to impress her. So I helped Gatsby get back with Daisy, but then her husband Tom says, "Look, if you investigate, Gatsby isn't great. He's just a poor guy who became a crook." So Daisy stays Tom's honey, cause Tom has old money, and Gatsby has to take her home that night. But as their car goes flying past that creepy sign, she runs over the mechanic's wife. And when the poor mechanic is in a total panic, Tom tells him Gatsby was the driver. So the poor sad fool shoots Gatsby in his pool, then shoots himself, and that leaves no survivor. Well, Nick's still my name, and that green light's the same as it remains so far away at last. And so American mobility is revealed as futility, because we're all just prisoners of the past.
That was Jeffrey Lewis, The Great Gatsby, and you're listening to How's It Going, Folks, with Nonny, and
d.m.rice?
d.m.rice.
Here, this actually fulfills a long-time goal. I always wanted to do a folk radio DJ sort of thing. I had a name and everything.
Oh, really? What
It was going to be Folkmaster Flex.
Oh,
That was going to be my DJ name.
I should have a
imagine.
DJ name.
Yeah, you do. You need one.
Yeah. I need something more exciting.
Food for thought.
Yeah, definitely. What haven't we played yet? Should we play? This is one. I don't know if
I
you
don't know
this
them.
one.
No, I don't.
Yeah. So this is a song I added called "So Twisted Fate" by Frog.
Gonna take the bass line out to lunch. Gonna make a bowl of Captain Crunch. Sad girl sat down on the couch. Calm down, no one will find out. Got a hair stuck in her mouth. So twisted fate, like a plunge in the neckline, or a change in the set time. So twisted fate, don't act like you never lost something that you wanted bad enough to call your bluff for mine. Gonna make sure you know you're mine. Gonna put a new song up on Vine. There, cash on, be right back. Stoned and lonely, bought a pack. Oh, if only she looked back. So twisted fate, like a plunge in the neckline, or a change in the set time. So twisted fate, don't act like you never lost something that you wanted bad enough to call your bluff for mine. You know you're mine. If you take a step, I will make sure that you take the next. If you tell a lie, I'll just nod my head. Yeah, I'll let it slide. 'Cause you woke me up, and there's birds outside, and I still feel drunk, but I'm glad you did. 'Cause last night you weren't making that much sense. You said you wanna die, now you say you wanna live. You said you love me after 45 minutes. If this is all a game, can you just say it is? I'll do it anyway, so it makes no difference. We should order up, wash the wine out of the coffee cup. They got bread fruit. There's probably not much else for you. We can lay around. You can kiss me till the mates come kick us out. It's 11 now, so make every second count. But back in New York, they can't ever find this out. There are things we do that we're really not allowed. We can say anything, but we just can't say it loud. Make sure you're still breathing with their hand up to your nose. I wish that could be me, but it's just not possible.
That was Breakfast in Bed by, how do you say this again? Dontel?
D.m.rice?
Oh, just D.m.rice.
I think that's right.
Yeah, it's D.m.rice and Conor Oberst, who was a big influence for d.m.rice. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since I was 13.
Yeah. Yeah. What was like your first introduction to Conor Oberst? Do you remember?
Of course I remember. It's a great story, actually. I was in a band in middle school with my friend Dylan. We were called If Only, with an ellipses. And he told me there's this song that I discovered on YouTube. You need to look it up.
Oh, yeah.
It's got these clowns in it, and there's this crazy music video, and just whatever you can do, go home, try and find it. He didn't tell me the name of it. So I was at home. These are in the early days of YouTube. This is like 2007, I think. And I was like, clowns, music video, YouTube.
Yeah.
And the thing that came back to me was At the Bottom of Everything. The really famous music video with the clouds throwing the plane into the ocean, and it's all, it's like colors. They use like paper to kind of make the video. It's got that monologue at the beginning.
This
and
is the bottom of
hooked.
everything.
At the bottom of everything.
At the bottom. I need to write this down so I'm not going home and doing what you had to do in 2000. Like,
it's the opener of I'm Wide Awake, It's Morning. It has that little monologue where he sips his water and tells this story about this woman. She's on an airplane, and the plane starts to crash, and she looks over to the guy next to him, and he says, "It's a birthday party. It's your birthday party, darling. Happy birthday. We love you very, 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 very much."
Yeah.
And then he starts singing this song, and it's that song.
oh wow.
Yeah, so...
Oh, so it was your friend
Yeah.
in...
It was an accident.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. It's something that was so influential on me in such a fundamental way.
That was the same music video your friend was...
I never found the clown video.
Oh wow, so it was really an accident, like,
Yeah.
you were just Googling clown video and then that came up.
That's what came up, yeah. And it's
It was
like,
fate.
it's influenced me as a performer, as a poet, you know, as a musician, in every way that it could have possibly influenced me, but it was just kismet, you know, it was just serendipity.
Yeah, I feel like that's fate.
Yeah.
That should have been a good intro for the song So Twisted Fate, but we already played that earlier, so I can't play it again. Let's play this song. This is a song by Lamelda.
Don't know him?
It's quite a short one. Actually, it's not that short. This song is called Hannah Happiest.
Are you the happiest you've been? Would you ask? I can't hear from the wind. Have I been? I'm back in upstate and her dad's driveway. Freezing and I can't say what I'm feeling again. And I can't argue if it's right. Can't be like something's wrong. Something bright in her eyes, based I'm from the shore. Should I not call from the ocean anymore? I wanna come back so bad once I sort this out. Don't wanna tell you. Don't wanna argue if it's right or if I'm like
That was Hannah Happiest by Lamelda. Yeah, just I really like that song, and I like all of their music really. I definitely
Yeah.
listen
that's a
to
great
more.
recommendation.
Yeah. It's just it's so mellow. It's so just nice, pleasant to listen to. Want to do this one?
Yeah.
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 I am a full-grown man
I will lay in the grass.
by Phosphorescent.
always gets cold. I can sing through my fingers, though the worth of a singer is nothing I'm told. It's what I've been told. I'm a full-grown man. I will lay in the grass, all day. I could freeze in the place that gets me free from this taste that I have in my heart. We can curl in the water, naked swirling like otters. You know how they are. Know how they are. I'm a full-grown man. I will be calm in the grass, in your arms.
URF, broadcasting from the University of Sussex since 1976.
Full-grown man, I will lay in the grass all day. Sorry, my mic wasn't on. Hopefully you could hear that through the other mics.
Maybe.
Okay, so we're gonna have a live song from d.m.rice now, which is called...
It's called Y2K and the Apocalypse. It's the first single off of the Ezra Pound LP. So let's jump into it.
Yeah. Wait, I'm so sorry. Just want to make sure.
When I was a younger child, I didn't know the world was gonna roll me. I kicked and screamed, but underneath there was my fledgling instinct to conformity. I didn't know the pain I caused would dig into my blood, become a part of me. A shadow stretched upon the wall, a hand upon my face while I am dreaming. If not for the thought of you. When I was an angel, suspended o'er the supermarket scene, I had my fill of revelation, basking in the illusion of plenty. When I was a speck of dust, I couldn't know the universe was empty, and there was nothing here before but darkness and a tin can on a string. If not for the thought of you. Can you tell me where it hurts now? Mirror center stage. Can you tell me what's worse now? To leave or remain? It's your decision, so just be brave. When I was an astronaut, I didn't know the world would look so small. I charted and graphed my course, but couldn't plan for cabin pressure loss. I didn't know the map I made would be my last resort when we went down. A light to shine, we're newly born, and hope still springs eternal this time round. If not for the thought of you. When I was a silhouette, I didn't know just how to hold on. I tried and tried to reach for you, but you slipped through my instinct to move on. When I was an aeroplane, I didn't have a home to call my own. And when I was a radio, I didn't know these songs might hide their hope. If not for the thought of you. Can you tell me where it hurts now? Near center stage. Can you tell me what's worse now? To leave or remain? It's your decision, so just be brave. my blood become a part of me. A shadow stretched upon the wall, a hand upon my face while I am dreaming. If not for the thought of me.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Like genuinely, I've listened to that song before and it is my favorite song on your album. But like hearing it live was really special.
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel like kind of like heavy, like
It touches me something really deep, yeah. And I call it my Smash Mouth song because it has that reference at the beginning, and it's weird that it can both have that, but you know, it's really I think that it's a really special one.
Yeah, and especially, I mean, after you said that it was written when you were deciding whether to stay here in England or go back to the States.
It was still an open question when I wrote the song, but
you can really like hear that in the lyrics. Like I kind of got that from listening there.
Yeah, that was. I guess this is my announcement that I am going back to America
This
after
is the big
Midsummer.
announcement.
So if you're a fan of me in particular, that will be the last chance to see me in the UK.
Yeah.
You got to see one of my last shows.
Yeah,
which
I'm
is
very
cool.
lucky.
So,
Also, it's so
I don't know
awesome.
when I'll be back or if, you know, it's like that.
It's sad. So. Well, you know, if I'm ever in the States, then I'll
come through to Texas.
Yeah.
It would be rad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are a fan of Derek, d.m.rice, on is that artist name?
Yeah.
You can listen to them anywhere, and also you can come see them in our production, which which is in the first week of May.
Yeah, the 3rd to the 5th.
Yes.
And you can go to the Sussex, I guess, events page or something like that.
I mean, if you have Instagram, also just go on Decolonize Shakespeare.
Yeah.
They will. You can kind of direct yourself to buy tickets.
A ticket link there. Yeah, and I think we're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Tickets. That's good.
I'm really excited.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. We only have 1 minute, so because I was going to suggest you do another song, but I think
not to worry.
Gonna have time.
That's all good.
But thank you so much.
Thanks for letting me be a part of the process and choosing songs, and thank you everyone for listening.
Thank you guys. There's actually 14 people now. I don't know if they've all tuned in for Ghost Radio, which she'll be on next, but I mean, thank you guys for listening, and thank you, Derek, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, this is really good, really fun and good show. Okay, see you guys next week. Bye.